Sagittarius placements. Let's see a reading. Sagittarius, if you want a private reading, the link to that is in the description box. This is for specifically Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium, okay? So, Saggy, let's see. What do we have for ye? Okay. We have someone here that has Gemini, Leo in their chart that is very much focused on you. You know, I feel like this is the type of person that is very calculating as well, which is good, you know, in some ways, especially if people don't use these qualities to manipulate people. I see that this person is calculating, you know, smart. Someone that knows how to get things done. Even difficult situations, they find ways to overcome obstacles or problems easily, fairly easily. So a lot of independence here. You know, I'm getting that this person could be doing something that is self-employed, or they could have their own business. Because I feel like they are the type that doesn't really work for others. They work for themselves. They are too smart, or they are someone that is at least in a higher position where they are in a manager positions, or they are like the right hand of the boss. You know, and I feel like they monetize on that, or they make money through that intelligence, I want to say. So they're not someone that just... even like sometimes you see people that have like a good skill set, but they will waste it on just shitty jobs, right? Because it's like life. But this person is doing something with the smartness that they have, with their intelligence. So they're doing something with it. Okay. The focus here that this person has for you is curiosity. Like they're curious about you. And you know, it's interesting because this person is usually good with people, meaning that they are good analyzing, making judgment about people. But when it comes to you, there's something that is a little bit mysterious, or that they cannot really figure out. And I think it's because they can't figure you out that they are curious about you. They're not making any judgments about you because they want to refrain from being prejudiced, right? Because sometimes, like for you to be able to make like sound judgment when it comes to people's characters, you can't be prejudiced. Because if you are prejudiced, it makes you wrong most of the time. So for you to be a good judge of character, you have to be open-minded to just look at what you're looking at rather than being judgmental, okay? So for you to be a good judge of character, you have to be non-judgmental, right? So, interesting. So, you have this person intrigued. I feel like you are almost like entertainment for this person. What I mean by that is when this person is not up to much, they look at you, or they look you up online, especially if you're active online, to be entertained. It's like you are this side project that they have going on for themselves. You know what I mean? Like you are the hobby. You are the hobby. Not the hobby. Okay. A little bit of a stalky vibes, but I don't think it's in the creepy sense. It's more of a curiosity, entertainment, blah, blah, blah. I do see that they are interested in you, But the interest, it doesn't really feel sentimental or emotional or romantic. Their interest in you feels more studious, you know, it feels more about people, studying people. It has like a sense of interest in psychology, or interest in the human mind, or interest in different types of people you deal with. So they could be interested in those topics, and their intrigue with you is that they find you like an interesting subject, if you will, to focus on. They do come across as a little bit like cold. What I mean by cold, I mean they're not really the emotional type. They are more of a observant type. You know? Which also helps when you are judging people's character. If you are emotional, prejudiced, you can't be a good judge of character. Of characters. Okay. You know, this person is well accomplished. Like, they're doing like some important things in life. You know, they're not an average person. They're not part of the average people. You know what I mean? There is something about them that is very seductive, I want to say, or very attractive. And it's not really about their looks, it's more about their character. So they have an interesting character themselves, and their interest in you is because they find you interesting as a character. So it's kind of like attract like. They have this bossy vibe about them, but not in a... Like I said, it's not like... They are like the sidekick, you know? They're not the Batman, they're the Robin. They're not the boss, they are the right hand. You know, there's something about them that is giving off Sigma vibes. They're not the Alpha, they're the Sigma. The Sigma is basically the Alpha's right hand. The same way that where you have like a king that has the advisor, and the advisor is way smarter than the king, but the advisor doesn't want to be the king. You know, it's almost like the one behind the scene. So, okay. Now, of course, if they are working for themselves, they are their own boss, but they could be someone that is doing something that isn't really in the public eye. You know, something that they do without having to be seen. They like to be unnoticed. They like to be unnoticed. What I mean by that is, you know, when you go out, let's say, and you, I don't know if you know, but as an observant, this is something I notice in people. There are people that don't want to be noticed. You know, they want to notice things, but they don't want to be noticed. So they stay really quiet. You probably see them sitting in the corner. They look like they are, you know, they don't want to be bothered. And they have this quietude energy about them. These are the ones that want to be observant, but not want to be observed. That is the person you have here. They want to observe, be able to be, you know, when you are not noticed, you see more. Because people don't really notice you, or people don't really care that you are there, so they are more like themselves. So you actually get to see more when you hide. It's okay, baby, it's the washing machine. So, okay, interesting character. Interesting character you have here. This is someone interesting in my book. You know, when you are like an observer, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but if you are an observer, you will notice sometimes when you are observing people, you would notice someone observing you observing. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like that. There is something relatable to this person. I feel like this person can be underestimated a lot because they look normal, or they look unthreatening, or they look peaceful. And all these things makes this person more trustworthy. Obviously, when you trust someone, you are comfortably yourself without hiding, right? So I feel like this person can really fit anywhere. They could have Gemini in their chart. They can fit anywhere, you know? They can fit in scenarios where, even though they are not part of that group, they can pretend to be part of that group. Not by acting like them or that group, but more like, hey, I'm a safe space, you can be yourself around me. So they have that energy about them. Okay. But this is a clever one, you know, don't underestimate this person. They are not to be underestimated. I mean, if you know who this person is, that is. Okay. Let's see, what else you want to say about this person? They come across as a loner even when they are surrounded by people. So they can be social. This person is very highly skilled when it comes to social interactions, but they actually prefer being alone. They like their own company. They like to be on their own. They like to have like this silence where they can be able to hear themselves and think for themselves without the influence of any other voices. Okay. I don't really know why this message is here. It's more about saying that this is a person that has their eyes on you. And it's explaining their character rather than telling you what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Sagittarius, it's showing me that you are kind of similar to this person. And, you know, I do see some of the characteristics here that you could see in a Sagittarius. So maybe it's true. Maybe you and this person have so many things in common. Character-wise. It doesn't have to be lifestyle or whatever else. It's character. It's personality. So maybe this is the beginning of something happening between the two of you at some point. But for now, I feel like this person is observing and being entertained at the same time. The entertainment is not because they find you funny as a clown. It's more like the entertainment because you are interesting. You are like a breath of fresh air. You're different than your surroundings or different than the people that they're used to socializing with. That's what they find entertaining. Intrigue, I should say intrigue. Right? So maybe something will happen between the two of you, but for now I feel like it feels like the beginning of something. It doesn't really feel much is going on between the two of you. It's almost like I'm hooking you up. It's almost like, it's like, hey, I know someone that you would like. Come here, come meet them. You know, it feels like this message feels like I'm delivering, like, ooh, I know someone that you will really like. So it feels like I'm matchmaking here by letting you know their character and that you are also similar, so you two need to get together or start talking or go on a date or something. So do you like them? Or are they not your type? Through everything that we've mentioned, is this a person that you would go for usually? Or is this like a little bit too boring or too dull? Nice. Stop walking on the cards. Walk here. Walk here. Good girl. Okay, well, that is the energy that is in your energy, okay? And I feel like this person is in your energy because they're observing you. Alrighty. Okay, so signs here, Gemini, Leo, Libra. That's it. I'm gonna pull you another message, Sagittarius. The second message is for Sagittarius extended members, but I'll give you a preview before we take it there. Why do you circle around? You're so annoying, Knight. Why do you circle around? Huh? Why do you have to circle in order to get, like, look, she's gonna circle now. Like, you can stay in place and I'm gonna pet you. Why do you have to circle around? Good girl. Dude, what? Your hair is falling even though I gave you a good ass brushing earlier. Can't get rid of your fluff. Someone said, make a video of all her purrs and put it in one video. I might. Yeah. I need to do readings now. Let me do readings now, okay? All right. Let's see your second message. Okay, someone that is attracted to you, that is attractive, you know, you're both attractive. Someone that is attracted to you is going to give you something as a gesture. It's not like a big thing, you know, it's not like a gift. It's more of a small gesture thing. And I feel like what they are like doing through giving you this thing, this gesture, is to let you know that they're into you. So they're not going to say it, they're going to act it. They're going to behave it, you know what I mean? Sometimes people don't really want to say that they like you, they want to show you. So they're going to show you through this gesture, small gesture, that they like you. Let's see where this goes in extended. The extended link is in the description box. I'll see you there.